Ahoy there, mateys! I be Tim Norris, aka GreyElephant.
Arrgh, I'm Carmen Norris.
And you might be wondering why we be talking like this. What is today?
Today be National Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yes, it be! Now, welcome to GreyElephant Gaming. What shall we be playing today?
Today we're playing Cannon Buster.
Oh, you lost your accent there, you landlubber.
That's because I'm really bad at talking like a pirate.
Yes, she's really bad at talking like a pirate. This was sent to us by Happy Baobab. My pirate tongue.
Baobab?
My pirate tongue cannot quite pronounce that. I'm sorry, like you landlubbers. So we're gonna play through this game, and then after we're finished playing it, and we're plundering, and we're stealing, and we're cheating and doing things that a pirate don't do.
And using our cannons, arrgh.
And using that cannons, arrgh. We'll come back later and give you our thoughts on what we think of Cannon Buster.
And now let's see who has to take a long walk off a short plank.
Oh, you just gotta keep on talking before me and after me and all that stuff, do ya?
Yes.
Is that what's gonna happen? All right, everybody, here we are playing Cannon Buster. And of course, I am joined by my beautiful bride, Carmen.
Hi.
So we've got the game all set up here. And let me give you guys a brief rundown on exactly what we're gonna be doing. So at the beginning of the game, we are gonna be dealt 9 cards. So round 1, and we're gonna get 9 cards. Now, I'm about to say the number 3, but it is not synonymous with this 3. We're going to select 3 out of these 9 cards that we're going to play face down in front of us. At the end of the round, we can have 3 of the cards still left up in front of us. And then like at the end of round 2, we can have 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll make sense. This is how many cards will be dealt each round. This is how many cards we're still allowed to have left in our tableau at the end of the round is what I'm getting at. So this guy will just keep marking down. We'll have a total of 6 rounds. This game should go pretty fast. So what we're going to be selecting are character cards, and we're going to be selecting cannons. There's 3 different types of cannons, but in a 2-player game, 2 of the cannons will be very similar, whereas one of the cannon will be a little bit unique, and it can actually hurt you just as much as benefit you, as Carmen experienced in the last game. So what's interesting about the game is that in this entire deck, the character card, there is as many as there is the numerical value of them. So this one, like the thief here, or the treasure, I think his name's the treasure thief, I can't really remember. Anyways, the point is that there is only 1 card of him in the entire deck. So if you come across him, probably smart to play. Whoever has the majority out of the cards that they select and place in their tableau, that is going to determine if they can take that action or not. So for instance, let's say if I did have the number 1 and I placed it down, I would get this little tile, I'll put it in front of me, and then that means I'm going to be able to activate that character and his ability. So this will make sense as we play the game. Right now, I have 9 cards, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to select 3 of these cards that I'm going to put face down in front of me, and then Carmen is doing the exact same thing. And so I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take this one, and let's see, that one I think is a good one as well. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll take those 3 right there. So I'm going to put the rest of my cards on top of the stack. I'm going to wait for Carmen to finish selecting hers. All right, so let's just go ahead and reveal them. That'll be okay. I have a 4, 6, and a cannon. Oh my lord, look at Carmen.
I have a 4 and 2 6s.
But because Carmen has 2 6s, she actually gained majority for the 6s. Now she does not have any cannons, and I do, which is really bad because we just so happen to have the same cards. And now this is the one that this is the cannon I was telling you guys that's unique. And why it's unique is that I would roll, well, you're first player, so why don't we just go ahead and do your actions first to show them. So the first thing you're going to do is the character actions, okay? So she does have majority of this treasure guy. So what he does is he just goes up here and he takes 1 coin from the treasure. All right, now that's worth 1 victory point. Now that he's done, he just goes back over to here into the stack. Done. All right. I have no majorities, unfortunately. I was hoping I was going to have majority of that so that I could get a coin because she gives me a coin per cannon I have. Thank you, Carmen, for not allowing me that. So now what this guy does, because I get no actions out of my ability cards because I have no majorities, I will just fire my cannon. Now what he does is if I roll a 4 or a 6, I'm unfortunately going to lose my character. Because what happens is, even though she has 4s and 6s, you first check your own numbers and then you check your opponents. So let's say if she had a 2 and a 3, and if I rolled either a 2 or 3, I would hit her and I would get a coin for hitting her. But because I have a 4 and a 6, if I roll a 4 or 6, I will lose one of my characters.
It's because this guy is the antique cannon and he malfunctions pretty often.
He does, but at the end of the game, he is worth 2 victory points. So And I rolled a 1, so that means I am safe. Nothing bad happened. So that's the end of the round. So what happens now, we move it down, and if you notice, we're going to now get 8 cards, and we're only going to keep 4. So if you don't mind, I'm going to shuffle the deck, and I'm going to deal these out, and we're going to have our selection ready for when we come back. All right, so this time I will be first player, so let's just lay our cards down, and I have some new ones now.
Uh-oh.
All right, so you would do that, wouldn't you? There's only 2 of them, and you just so happen to get one, so I don't get majority for that. You get majority for the 4s, but of course you have no cannons still. You do get the majority of the 6s, because now you have 3 of them. I do have her, which I do have a couple of cannons, but of course she doesn't have cannons, so even though I do have majority in that, I'm not going to be able to activate her. So thanks a lot, Carmen.
So fun.
I just hope that I just absolutely decimate you with my cannons.
You're just not able to do anything.
No, I'm not. You just totally suck at everything. I hate you.
All right.
All right, so unfortunately, I do not get to do anything with him because we are tied, so neither one of us was able to activate. She has the majority in that, so even though she will not get any ability from that because she has no cannons. She has majority of the number 6, so she will get a coin for that. I have majority in this one. This one allows me to swap one of my cannons with an opponent's cannon. Once again, she has no cannons, so it doesn't matter, so that's not good. You didn't have to ha-ha me. So now I fire my cannon. So I will fire my old fogey cannon first.
I actually chose this instead of a cannon. That's what's funny.
And I rolled an 8, but an 8 does not affect either one. Now I'm going to roll my normal cannon. And I did roll a 5.
I don't have a 5.
You don't have a 5. Crap. All right, so I missed on both of my cannons. So now we go to Carmen. So I think you already took your coin.
I already took my coin.
And then she would have gotten a coin per cannon that she possesses, but she has
I don't have any
no cannons. You would think she would start selecting cannons because she has that character. Now, we can only keep 4 cards, though. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have to get rid of a couple here. Oh, boy, oh, boy. I don't have any coins anyways. I'll just get rid of him. Let's see. And I'll just get rid of her, I think so. All right, and then Carmen, you got to get rid of 2. You don't have any cannons anyways, so what does it matter, right? All right, so we're going to shuffle the deck. We're going to deal 7 out to each other. Carmen will be first player, and at the end of this next round, you're only going to have 5 left in front of you. All right, let's lay them down. So I got a couple of more cannons here.
You're going to destroy me.
And... oh, you don't have the 4 either. Okay, so number 2, you do have the majority in 2. Mm-hmm. You have the majority in 3, which means you're going to be able to steal a cannon. I do have the majority in 4. You have the... nobody has 5. You have 6, and I do have 7. All right, so you ready? Mm-hmm. Carmen does activate first, so she activates her characters. 2 will not do anything for her because I do not have any treasure for her to steal. So that just goes into... I'm telling you, you do not steal from here. You have to steal from a player.
No, I wouldn't have kept it otherwise then.
Oh, too bad. Okay, so number 3 or 6, she could do them in any order. So 6 will give her a coin, and then 3 allows her to steal one of my cannons. Which cannon would you like?
I'll take that guy.
Okay. All right, so now she gets to actually fire a cannon.
Yes.
And I do not have an 8, so you did not hit me. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so 4, I get a coin for every cannon that I have. 1, 2, 3, so I get 3. Actually, you know what? Before I activate her, I'm going to activate her, which says I get to swap a cannon. So I'm going to swap this one with that one. Hey, you never know. It could end up benefiting you. And then,
right. He's going to kill
1, 2,
my
3.
captains.
Well, I'm hoping I kill, actually, your number 2 so that you can't try to steal my coins for the rest of the game. All right, so now I'm going to roll 3 times. Now, you notice these are different, all right? Now, the reason is because with this one here, you would roll and you would just destroy a single character from another player's tableau, okay? So if I rolled a 4 and if two of my opponents had a 4, I would just choose one of them to get rid of their 4. This guy here, if you were playing with more than 2 people, if you're playing with 4 players, and let's say all 3 of my opponents had a 4, and if I rolled a 4, all 3 of them would lose a 4. So he's a much more powerful cannon. But in a 2-player game, it don't matter. So I'm going to roll 3 times and see if we can try to match a 2, 3, 6, or an 8.
No.
There's an 8, so you lose a captain. Thank you. There's a 3, you lost your guy.
Gosh.
There's a 1. Damn.
Haha.
Hey, I got 2. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Whatever.
Don't be sad, 'cause I'm first player now. And we'll be right back. And, oh, we can only keep 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I happen to have 6. So do you. Ha! Okay, I apologize. We should have only been able to keep 5. We both discarded down, so we only have 5. So the next round is all set up. We're ready. And Carmen is still making a selection. You all done?
Yep.
All right, so I got 2 more cannons and a number 5.
You're gonna decimate me.
You stinking...
I got a 5.
It's not the 5 I'm worried about. It's your stupid 4. I would have gotten 5 freaking coins for her. All right, so here's your 2. Neither one of us have a 3. 4. Neither one of us get that because we both are tied.
Get to destroy your
neither
cannon.
one of us get the 5. You do get the 6.
Yay.
And neither one of us gets the 7. Now, if you notice, there is an 8 down. The reason is because at the end of the game, we will determine majorities one more time because you will score victory points based upon the value of the characters. It'll make sense when we get to there, guys. All right, so I am first player, and we're going to unleash hell on you. I get 5 shots at you. Come on. An 8, destroy your captain. A 1, that's 2. 3, 4, 5. Damn, I rolled 1 and 8 a lot, didn't I?
Okay.
Well, I got your captain at least. We're back even on that. So, all right. So the only thing Carmen's going to be able to do, which, well, did you already take your coin or something? Because.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then now she's going to be able to steal a coin from me again. So. Because of this guy right here, this little turd. So first player marker goes to her. We'll move the round marker to here. We're each going to get 5 cards. We can only keep 6 cards in our tableau, though, Carmen. So if you've got 4, 5, 6, 7, you got to get rid of 1 card. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got to get rid of 2 cards. Ugh. Ooh, I'm gonna have to think about this. I'll be right back. And then we'll when we come back, we'll have a new hand dealt out. All right, you ready? Let's do the great reveal.
Bum, bum, bum.
I got 2 captains. And a destroyed cannon dude. All right, so she's got... All right, so you're going to have number 2. Neither one of us have a 3. Neither one of us get the 4, because I didn't draw a stupid 4. I do get the 5. Mm-hmm. 6 is you, 7 is you as well. Ugh, not cool, man. All right, so you've got your abilities, so you'll steal a coin from me again. Man, that is killing me. I should have never given him up. You take a coin from here.
Yay.
And now you could swap your cannon with mine, but honestly, it's not going to make a difference.
Thing.
Right. So go ahead and put those all back. All right, now you fire your 1 cannon. If you get a 4, 5, or an 8, you will destroy one of my characters. And you got her, of course. You know, that was the one thing I'm banking on was I was going to make money off of her with these stupid cannons. And I haven't done jack. I one time cashed in with her.
And then I stole it all from you, pretty much.
I remember.
Yeah.
So I will destroy your 1 cannon with him.
Oh, man.
And now I basically will just fire 4 times. A 5. I will destroy your guy.
Aww.
A 2. Yes!
No.
Yeah, you got 3 money from you out of me. An 8. And last but not least, another 2. So, all right. Last round, we can only have 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8, so I've got to get rid of 1. I'll just get rid of a cannon. You good?
Yep.
All right, so we're only going to both get 4 cards this last round. We can have as many cards in front of us as we like. We'll be right back. All right, last round, reveal. And what else you got? Okay, this could be interesting. So, and look, I'm going to steal a coin back. Ha ha! So I do get the 2. The 3 looks like you.
Okay.
4, of course, nothing. 5, me. And 6, you. 7, you. All right. So first thing I'll do is activate my characters. So I will take a coin back. I will destroy your cannon. And that's it for me. Now I will fire my 3 cannons at you. I got your cannon, dude. Sweet. I killed one of your women. Come on, let me kill another one, please.
No. Haha.
Crap. All right, that would have been cool.
Okay.
All right, so that's it from me. We go to Carmen. So the very first thing, you will steal a cannon from me.
Thank you.
All right, now she does get a coin. And she could trade a cannon, but it doesn't really matter with that. So
and now
you fire your cannon. She needs an 8 is what she needs. Oh God, I thought you had got it. I was like, no. All right.
That's why I put him down, just in case I destroy yours.
So here's what happens. At the very end, I will get the number 2. Neither one of us gets the 1. Neither one of us will get the 3. Neither one of us will get the 4. I will get the 5. Carmen will get the 6. She will get the 7. And I will get the 8. And now we add up our coins. We add up any of the antique cannons, if we would have had any of those, because they do say +2 on them. That would be in our tableau, but neither one of us have those. She's definitely got the game. She stole so many coins. She's such a turd. So we add up the values. So like 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17.
20.
Oh, it was a close one, though.
7
Good game.
coins and then...
You were quite the pirate. You stole quite a bit from me. So, all right, let's get into our conclusion of what we think of Cannon Buster. Well, there you have it. That is Cannon Buster for you. And, Carmen, good game on your part. Mind you, this thing's really hot, so don't be surprised if I don't have to take this off. But I do have to say, I can't believe I'm not butter. I do like this hair. I should get my hair just this long.
I always want to give him a Fabio voice every time he has long hair, even if it's Jack Sparrow hair.
Even if it's not blonde hair.
It's not blonde.
So you were able to play that thief, and really, I think that's what won you the game. You stole so many of my coins.
Yeah, and it was like it's a 2, which means there's only 2 in the deck. Yeah. So I'm just gonna play it and leave it out there as long as I can. And
once you got to the point where you had enough of those 6s, I just couldn't. I couldn't compete in that. So you were getting a coin every single time out of the treasure.
The 6s are amazing because you figure you get a coin each time, and there's 6 of them in the deck. At the end of the game, if you have majority, you get 6 points.
Yeah, and you did.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win-win.
It's amazing.
So the card that you guys never got to see was the number 1. And the reason is because there's only one of him in the entire deck. Now, what he does is he allows you to draw one of these treasures, and they could have 2 coins, well, up 1 to 3 coins on the treasure.
I was actually curious about that, because I don't think a 1 is as valuable as we think.
And it also comes, some of the treasures actually no good, so it's just like
so you could possibly get nothing.
Right. But there's only one of him in the entire deck, so if you come across him, you want to definitely just flop him down.
Put him out early in the game.
Because you know you're always going to have majority until somebody's able to destroy him with a cannon. But we never got him out.
Done.
Oh, right. It probably would have happened. That's right. Yeah. So what was interesting about this game is the only way I knew that I could try to beat you is if I got the 7 and the 8 majority at the end of the game. But then you started getting all your 7s out there, and I knew that I was going to lose that too.
Yeah.
So, because I knew that would give me then 15 points just with those 2 alone, and that might be enough to get me a win.
Right. Now, one thing about previous games, I don't know if we really demonstrated it well enough in this game, but when you get the antique cannon and you roll your own number, it does not destroy your opponent's. Even if your opponent has that same number, it destroys yours first.
Yeah, but if you can destroy an opponent, you get a gold coin for that. Because it's like sharpshooting there, pal, which we didn't have that happening.
Plus, he's worth 2 points at the end of the game. So
but he's a dangerous character.
Yes, you're definitely gambling when you have the antique cannon.
This was my 4th game and only Carmen's 2nd. And the first game, Carmen had him, and I think he destroyed 3 of your own characters.
He destroyed 3 of my own characters.
And she only hit me 1 time. And that totally lost her the game. Yeah. I mean, it was like 19-12 at the end of the game. So, all right.
No, I never hit you with him. I don't think.
You got me once. I remember.
Did
I? Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about what we think of the game itself. So I think the game's really fun. It reminds me a lot of like Citadels, Mission to Mars. Remember that game? What was that called? Lost Temple, where you would select a role.
Yeah.
And so it's like a role selections type of a game. Whereas this one, you're doing the exact same thing, but it also requires majorities. So it's very much along some lines where you're trying to do a role selection. But this one's also got a little combat that's involved in it too. And the combat, to me, doesn't feel guaranteed, so therefore it doesn't feel as, I guess, I guess take that as what, some other combat games could possibly, this thing's way too hot, some of the other games could possibly feel. Wow, I can actually hear now too. But at the same time, the combat there is nice to have, just because then it can try to equalize the playing field a little bit, so one player's not running away with just all character cards.
I definitely would not want to play the game without cannons at all. I think they really add to the game a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like it. I like the fact that it's like set collecting. You've got to kind of keep track of how many cards are in the deck and how many you and your opponent have to determine whether or not it's going to do you any good to keep them.
Yeah, now I played this with 4-player, and I think it's a lot more fun with 4 players. 2-player, I think it's okay as a 2-player game, but this isn't something I would suggest as a 2-player game.
Yeah.
I think you were just on the fence on the whole time, because when you're playing with just 2, it's just me against you. There's really no selection. And the reason I say that too is because the cannons, 2 of the cannons are exactly the same when it's just 2-player, you know? Whereas this one here is a super powerful cannon when you're playing with 4 players, because you can destroy a character in front of every single player, and that makes it more valuable. And that's the card that everybody will steal from one another. They want that character, that cannon. So with 4-player, absolutely fantastic, super fun game. Love it. As a 2-player, ho-hum, fun, enjoyable as a filler, but not something I would definitely recommend. So
yeah,
even 3-player, I'm sure it would play really much better as 2 then.
I mean, I would probably agree with that. So
okay,
yeah,
anything else you'd like to say?
It's time for you to take a long walk on a short plank.
Oh, but I don't know how to swim. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Boy.